The world is on the brink of a revolution, and more precisely, we are already living in the era of the fourth industrial revolution. But soon we will witness another one that could truly change everything. This revolution involves humanoid robots, versatile, intelligent, and agile machines capable of not just assisting, but replacing humans in various tasks, from heavy unskilled labor to dangerous experiments in high-tech laboratories, and even routine house cleaning. People have been talking about such robots for decades, but what has changed now? The answer is simple: the readiness of all or nearly all the technologies needed to create perfect humanoid robots. Moreover, this year we've witnessed a tremendous leap in the capabilities of generative artificial intelligence algorithms, which will undoubtedly influence the cognitive, visual, and physical abilities of robotic machines. In this video, we will tell you about the latest advancements in the most advanced humanoid robots, and introduce you to the most promising robots that could realistically replace humans in the coming years. One of the world's smartest and most famous humanoid robots, Ameca, was interviewed where the robot predicted whether humanity will disappear. Ameca, a robot from British developers Engineered Arts, recently participated in the Sphere exhibition in Las Vegas. The android gave an interview to journalists and even discussed whether humanity faces a grim end or not. When Ameca was asked if humanity would disappear from the face of the Earth, the robot said it did not believe so. "I do not believe that humanity will ever become obsolete," the robot responded. Humans have existed for thousands of years, overcoming various challenges and difficulties throughout their history. Besides, I was created by humans, and how could I surpass my creators? Ameca expressed concern that robots could not exist without humans, and that it would be very sad if there were no more people to talk to. "I think my greatest fear would be loneliness," Ameca said, adding that without humans, it would not perform its primary function and would be just a lonely machine, rusting and searching for someone to connect with. We are witnessing the end of an era. Boston Dynamics has retired the robot Atlas. After 11 years of dancing, acrobatics, and other impressive feats, the humanoid robot Atlas is going into retirement. Boston Dynamics, which developed it in 2013 for a competition held by the US Department of Defense, bid farewell to Atlas in a video. The humanoid robot failed to attract buyer interest. Unlike the robotic dog and bird-like warehouse worker, two other Boston Dynamics creations. The company does not publicize the reasons for retiring the hydraulic robot Atlas. However, there are several factors that indicate the justification for this decision. Firstly, in recent years, Boston Dynamics has focused on commercializing its developments. Secondly, complex hydraulic robots are unpopular with buyers because they leave puddles of hydraulic fluid on the floor. Thirdly, the company is very successful in selling the robot dog named Spot. And finally, robotics is actively and successfully evolving towards fully electric androids. It is possible that in the future, we will see a new humanoid robot from Boston Dynamics without hydraulics, but no less capable. But before we had a chance to say goodbye to Atlas, Boston Dynamics made a real gift to all robotics enthusiasts and introduced a new generation of Atlas robots developed together with Hyundai. The new Atlas is designed based on decades of research and confirms our commitment to creating the most capable and useful mobile robots that solve the most complex tasks in modern industry, explained Boston Dynamics. The new robot is fully electric, with fully removed hydraulic elements. According to company specialists, the second generation of Atlas robots has become even faster and more agile. The new model of Boston Dynamics robots will be tested at the testing ground at the Hyundai factory. Developers promise to provide more details about the robot and its design in the future. The company stated that it is the most dynamic humanoid robot in the world. Chinese company Forier Intelligence has unveiled an updated version of its robot Forier GR1 and released a new video featuring the robot acting as a physiotherapist. However, the video does not specify whether the robot's movements are controlled by an operator or artificial intelligence. Judging by the information provided, it seems to be an operator, as the company has only stated that the robot is capable of autonomously navigating complex terrain and avoiding obstacles. The company also claims that it is an ideal physical agent for general artificial intelligence, but it appears that the AI for the robot has not yet been developed. In the future, the GR1 will be used in medical facilities, such as assisting immobilized patients in getting into bed or wheelchair. The GR1 can maintain balance while walking and perform various tasks, as stated by Forier Intelligence CEO Zen Ko. The robot can be programmed to sit, stand, or jump, use utensils, and operate various tools. This can set up the GR1 to work as a home assistant or rehabilitation program assistant, as well as serve as a companion for lonely elderly individuals. Rainbow Robotics unveils RBY1, wheeled and two-armed robot. The company recently signed a memorandum of understanding with Schaeffler Group and the Korea Electronics Technology Institute to co-develop the RBY1 and other mobile manipulators in Korea. The past year has seen an explosion in the growth of humanoids, where most of the robots are two-legged and walk on two legs. Likewise, there have been many recent releases of mobile manipulators, or autonomous mobile robots with a single arm manipulator on board the vehicle. The RBY1 is a form of wheeled robot base with a humanoid double-arm robot on top. Rainbow Robotics robot uses that base to maneuver through its environment and position the arms for manipulation tasks. The company called this configuration a bimanual manipulator. To perform various and complex tasks, both arms on the RBY1 are equipped with 7 degrees of freedom and consist of a single torso with 6 axes that can move the body. With this kinematic configuration, it is possible to move more than 50 centimeters vertically, making it possible to perform tasks at various heights. The maximum driving speed for the RBY1 is 5.6 miles per hour, and the company is claiming that the robot can accelerate quickly and turn at higher speeds by leaning the body into the turn. To avoid toppling while in motion, the center of gravity can be safely controlled by dynamically changing height of the body. At press time, there are not a lot of details about the robot's ability to function using artificial intelligence, and one early video showed it working via teleoperation. It's likely that the demonstrations in the video below are with remote operators. However, Rainbow Robotics clearly has the goal of making its robot fully autonomous in the future, as more research, development, training, and simulation are completed. Recently, another Chinese company also unveiled a humanoid robot capable of juggling bread slices on a frying pan. The Astrobot S1 resembles a small torso with a head and 2 massive arms, each equipped with pincer-like manipulators at their ends. With their help, the robot can adeptly and precisely interact with objects, and its movement speed surpasses human capabilities. Each arm of the Astrobot can lift a load of up to 10 kilograms. Moreover, the arms have high mobility, exceeding human capabilities. Developers claim that the Astrobot S1 can move them at speeds of up to 10 meters per second and accelerate up to 100 meters per second squared, while maintaining high positioning accuracy. To illustrate the speed of the arms in the video, the robot abruptly pulls a towel out from under a pyramid of glass cups standing on it. Additionally, it can reproduce poses with an error of only 0.03 millimeters. Tesla has released a new video featuring a prototype of its humanoid robot, Optimus. The video showcases the robot sorting batteries and navigating through an office. The video sparked debates as some believe Tesla lags far behind competitors in the field of robotics. Meanwhile, Elon Musk stated that the number of degrees of freedom of Optimus's arms will double, from 11 to 22, representing a significant advancement in this invention. The CEO is confident that by the end of 2025, Tesla will begin selling Optimus to customers. Positioned as a versatile two-legged humanoid robot, Optimus is marketed as an assistant capable of tackling tasks deemed dangerous, routine, or strenuous. The video demonstrates the robot performing certain tasks using deep neural networks. Optimus moves batteries from one tray to another, initially autonomously and later in collaboration with an industrial robot. Tesla also showcased engineers training robots, likely using virtual reality systems. Milan Kovac, the lead engineer of the Optimus project at Tesla, shared information about the robot's development progress. The team has trained and deployed a neural network that allows the android to perform useful tasks, such as collecting battery cells coming off the assembly line and precisely inserting them into trays. Tesla is currently working to make Optimus faster and to teach it to adapt to more complex terrain conditions. Last month, Elon Musk announced that Optimus is already performing factory tasks in the lab and will be used for real tasks at Tesla factories by the end of the year. The most impressive achievement of Gen 2 is undoubtedly its dexterous hands. According to Musk, The number of degrees will be increased to 22, enabling Optimus to perform more complex tasks requiring greater agility. However, everything Tesla showcased in the Gen 2 update was done through remote control of the robots. Meanwhile, Tesla faces stiff competition in this evolving market. For example, from companies like Figure and Boston Dynamics. NASA and General Motors have joined forces to develop a new version of NASA's humanoid astronaut robot. The goal of the Robonaut project is to explore technologies that can be used in space exploration to assist and enhance astronaut safety. Robonaut 2 is a humanoid robot consisting of a torso, 2 dexterous manipulating arms, and a head equipped with a vision systems. The machine can write, grasp and stack objects, as well as hold heavy items. The robot's hands have 5 fingers with joints similar to those of humans. Each hand can lift 9 kilograms, which can be extended away from the robot while maintaining balance. Robonaut 2 surpasses previous dexterous humanoid robots in strength, yet remains safe enough to work alongside humans. The task of Robonaut 2 is to replace humans during spacewalks and perform repair work in unpressurized compartments. Theoretically, the android should mimic the movements of a human operator, but in practice, it still struggles to do this effectively. Japanese scientists have created a robot duplicate of the country's Minister for Digital Technology Taro Kono. The official's robot twin is part of a research and development project led by Professor Hiroshi Ishiguro of Osaka University. The research is also part of the Cabinet Minister's project. It was developed to test the possibility of conducting social events remotely. The 175 centimeters tall robot has 52 movable parts, including on its face, arms, and waist. The cybernetic avatar of the Japanese minister has yet to be tested. During the trials, the avatar will interact with people, deliver speeches, and scientists will attempt to determine whether people perceive the avatar in the same way as the minister. The minister himself can remotely control his robot clone. This allows him, among other things, to participate in public events without the need to be physically present there. Such a robot is needed by scientists for a series of studies on people's attitudes towards such copies, and whether such a robot can eventually replace a human in various fields of activity. Researchers are convinced that a cybernetic avatar will increase the efficiency of economic activities, especially if one person manages more than one cybernetic avatar, performing various tasks remotely. Meet Robot Alyosha, a Russian mobile hardware and technical complex, the most agile and flexible of all modern robotic machines. It is mobile, capable of moving its arms and legs, overcoming obstacles, dancing, speaking, joking, and even improvising. The robot looks as anthropomorphic as possible. It has not only hands but also 2 legs. It has a head that it can turn from side to side, tilt, and make torso bends with a small amplitude. Of course, Alyosha's movements, as expected for a robot in our perception, are slightly clumsy, but that only adds to its charm. Moreover, the robot slightly resembles an astronaut in a spacesuit. The robot can be illuminated with different colors, making its appearance even more striking. This is why this mobile robot can be used in places and conditions where other robots would not be suitable. It can learn a simple dance or improvise one on the fly. It can move synchronously with other performers or event guests. The robot can speak, answer questions, ask questions, joke, and improvise. Robot Alyosha 3.0 is perfectly suited for the role of an animator, host, or assistant host. In China, advanced artificial intelligence has been applied in the humanoid robot Walker S. Chinese company Ubtech integrated an artificial intelligence system called ErnieBot from Baidu into their humanoid robot Walker S. According to the Chinese robot manufacturer, this will help Ubtech maintain its leading position in the humanoid robot industry amid intensifying competition. Ubtech plans to fully integrate artificial intelligence technologies into its humanoid robots over the next 2 or 3 years. However, such integrations are still in the research and development stage, and it is difficult to guarantee when these products will begin mass production, whether it be this year or the next. Recently, Ubtech released a video demonstrating how Walker S can respond to voice commands, fold clothes, sort items, and answer questions about how to choose clothing. Ubtech plans to begin training its humanoid robots to work on production lines for new energy vehicles this year, with shipments of small batches starting next year. By the end of this year, company will also release the first generation of family member humanoid robots, which will provide friendly communication and emotional support. The recent collaboration between American developer OpenAI, chipmaker NVIDIA, and robot manufacturer Figure AI shows that partnership can provide strong technical support for humanoid robots. Not long ago, California-based company Figure AI released a video demonstrating how OpenAI's artificial intelligence can be applied to humanoid robots, sparking lively discussions. Meet Valkyrie, the robot that will potentially fly to Mars in the future. Scientists in Edinburgh have begun training NASA's robot, which may one day accompany American astronauts into space and assist them in orbit. At present, this is NASA's most advanced robot. The 1.8-meter humanoid has 44 movable joints, allowing it to perform a wide range of movements. It is also equipped with scanning lasers and cameras to simulate human vision. The robot's tasks will include inspecting and servicing infrastructure, as well as tending to plants grown in open space. NASA hopes that Valkyrie will be able to handle monotonous work, freeing up time for humans to perform more complex tasks. Valkyrie has simplified hand structure, consisting of only 3 fingers and a thumb, and its head has 3 degrees of freedom. Numerous elastic rotational drives ensure smooth movements. The robot's designers have also added anthropomorphic features to it, in the hope that the robot will appear more human-like, rather than just a piece of metal during long, solitary missions. Mentee Robotics has unveiled its first prototype of a 2-legged humanoid robot capable of understanding human language and learning. The team is developing a humanoid robot that, according to them, would be able to understand commands in natural language using artificial intelligence. The Mentee bot prototype incorporates AI at every level of its operations. Its motion control is based on a new machine learning method called Sim2Real, where reinforcement learning occurs in a virtual version of the robot, allowing it to use as much data as needed for training, and then react to the real world using minimal data. Methods based on NERF, the latest neural network technologies for representing 3D scenes, reflect the world in real time. Semantic knowledge is stored in these cognitive maps, which the computer can query to find things and places. The Mentee robot can determine its location on a 3D map and then automatically plan dynamic paths to avoid obstacles. The prototype demonstrated a complete cycle of performing complex tasks, including navigation, locomotion, scene understanding, object detection and localization, grasping and understanding natural language. However, Mentee Robotics noted that this is not the final version. The company also announced that it initially targets 2 main markets for the Mentee humanoid. One of these markets is the household sector, where a domestic assistant capable of maneuvering in households can perform a range of tasks, including setting the table, cleaning, laundry, and learning new tasks on the fly through verbal instructions and visual imitation. The second industrial market is the warehouse, where the automated robot is designed for efficient searching, retrieval, and transportation of items, as well as capable of handling loads up to 25 kilograms. If you need a humanoid robot for watering flowers, cleaning, and threading a needle, you'll have to wait until the Phoenix robot from Sanctuary AI becomes available for purchase. The advanced humanoid bot recently performed admirably, demonstrating nearly human-like dexterity and speed in manipulations. Unlike its counterparts, Phoenix doesn't walk yet, but it has some of the most agile and functional hands in the industry. The robot's training process is as follows. Engineers demonstrate an action to it using a teleoperation suit, and then the bot attempts to replicate everything in simulation, learning there until it achieves a certain result. After that, training continues in reality. As a result, the robot learns to perform very complex and precise manipulations completely autonomously. The only downside to this approach is time. It will take a lot of time to train the robot in all possible actions. Speaking of its construction, Phoenix's hands are powered by hydraulic actuators, similar to those of the Atlas robot, whereas its counterparts Optimus and Figure 01 use electric actuators. Hydraulics are expensive and not very reliable, as they can leak. But according to developers, only hydraulics provide the required accuracy, strength, and speed today. A human hand can perform up to 33 different grips, and with our learning algorithms we are trying to see if the robot can achieve the same 33 grips, say the engineers at Sanctuary AI. Japan's Chukyo University and AIST demonstrated a dual-arm robot performing a Japanese tea ceremony at a press preview for the C-Tech Electronics trade show in Chiba. The key new technology is the recognition of the functions of everyday items. Everyday items such as cups and spoons have functions that are evoked by their shapes. such as small indentations for scooping and large indentations for storing water. The robot recognized the type, position, and function of the tea utensils in front of it, such as teaspoons and ladles, and made tea without detailed programming in advance, such as determining which utensils to grasp and how to carry them. When humans see a cup for the first time, we can instantly identify it as a cup. However, in order for the robot to do this, it needs to use approximately 300 cups to make it aware of what a cup is in the first place. China has unveiled the humanoid robot Tiangong, capable of running at a speed of 6 kilometers per hour. Tiangong is a humanoid robot that was presented by the Beijing Innovation Center for Humanoid Robots. The robot is capable of running at speeds of up to 6 kilometers per hour, which is a significant achievement in the field of robotics. It is the world's first fully electric humanoid robot capable of running like a human. Tiangong itself weighs 43 kilograms and stands at a height of 163 centimeters. Its lightweight construction and low center of gravity ensure stability during running. The robot is equipped with various sensors for visual perception, an inertial measurement unit, and 3D vision sensors, allowing it to navigate its surroundings. Additionally, it has 6-dimensional force sensors for precise feedback on the force of reproduced movements. Tiangong has demonstrated its ability to move on slopes and stairs without external control, as well as adapt to changing environments. Its agility allows it to adjust its gait when encountering obstacles or uneven terrain. The development of Tiangong opens up new possibilities for the use of humanoid robots in various fields, such as search and rescue operations, disaster response, and in industry. Toshiba Machine has announced the launch of 2 new collaborative robots at the International Robot Exhibition, IREX, the world's leading robotics event held in Tokyo, Japan, at the Tokyo Big Sight venue. The new collaborative robots, including humanoid and SCARA versions, are the first of their kind from the Japanese manufacturer. Previously, Toshiba Machine prioritized the production of industrial robot models such as 6-axis, SCARA, and Cartesian robots. The humanoid collaborative robot from Toshiba Machine was demonstrated at IREX in live parts assembly. With a maximum payload of up to 6 kilograms per arm, or 10 kilograms in combination, the humanoid collaborative robot was designed to meet the demand for human-machine collaboration in assembly and part inspection processes. The SCARA model, also a collaborative one, expands Toshiba Machine's established expertise in manufacturing traditional SCARA robots. At IREX, the demonstration of the SCARA showcased how a collaborative robot can be used in the processing and packaging of electronic components, a task typically performed using high-precision industrial machines. With 2 arms, the SCARA robot is suitable for fast processing applications. As collaborative robots, both models can be deployed alongside human workers, allowing manufacturers to benefit from a combination of automated and manual processes. The collaborative robots will be available with the latest robotic vision systems. Chinese robotics company Unitree Robotics is challenging all American robots by introducing the G1 robot, which will cost just $16,000 in its basic version. For this price, buyers will get a humanoid robot with 23 degrees of freedom, equipped with electric motors capable of producing up to 90 Newton-meters of torque. In a video published on Unitree Robotics' YouTube channel, the robot demonstrates its ability to perform various tasks, holding a soldering iron, cracking nuts, and opening a bottle. Previously known for developing quadrupedal robots, the Chinese company Unitree Robotics announced the humanoid robot H1 last year and has made significant progress in its development since then. The robot has learned to run at a record-breaking speed of 3 meters per second for robots of its size and can perform a standing backflip, a feat previously achieved only by Boston Dynamics' well-known hydraulic robot Atlas. Like other models from Unitree Robotics, the H1 serves commercial purposes, but its price starts at a relatively high $90,000. Now, Unitree Robotics has introduced a much more affordable alternative. The company has unveiled the new humanoid robot G1, starting at $16,000 in its basic configuration, excluding shipping and customs fees. For comparison, Tesla's humanoid robot was estimated to cost $20,000 in 2022. However, the price and release dates for the updated version, Optimus Gen 2, are currently unknown. The Unitree G1 stands at 127 centimeters tall and weighs 35 kilograms, while its predecessor, Elder H1, measures 180 centimeters and weighs 47 kilograms. In its minimal version, the robot has 23 degrees of freedom, and is equipped with actuators capable of producing 90 Newton-meters of torque. The robot's joints have a wide range of motion angles, far exceeding human capabilities. G1 can walk at speeds of up to 2 meters per second and can operate on a single battery charge for about 2 hours. For perception, G1 uses a LiDAR and an Intel RealSense depth camera installed in its head. Unlike the H1, G1's head has a facial part and built-in lighting. G1 has 2 versions of arms, fixed 5-fingered ones and fully controllable gripper manipulators with 3 fingers, equipped with force sensors and optional tactile sensors. In the published video, the robot can hold various objects and manipulate them accurately. For example, it can extract walnuts from a cup with one hand and crack them with the other clenched into a fist. In other scenes, it holds a soldering iron, opens a soda bottle by striking the cap with its palm, and flips a slice of bread on a frying pan, holding the handle with one hand, and then transferring the bread from the pan to a plate on the table. According to Unitree, G1 is controlled by a neural network model trained in simulation using reinforcement learning and imitation learning. The company notes that not all demonstrated capabilities of the robot during the presentation will be immediately available for use, as they are still in the development and testing stage. The company also warns future users that they will need to maintain distance from the robot, as it possesses significant force and can cause harm to humans during operation if safety protocols are not followed. The Toyota Research Institute delighted all robotics enthusiasts with a new robot. The company's projects are always unconventional and interesting, which is why we follow them with special pleasure. The new soft humanoid robot, Toyota Puno, is designed to gently hug and carry bulky objects with its entire body, just like a human. The robot, with its genuinely cute and friendly appearance, is dressed in a large, cozy sweater made of special materials filled with tactile sensors. These sensors assist Puno in precisely feeling what it is hugging, whether it's a person or an object it is carrying. The robot has large, soft paws, as the engineers themselves call them, consisting of 13 air-filled chambers whose pressure can be adjusted. They end with inflatable cushions with a pattern inside, controlled by cameras. When the robot touches something, the pattern deforms, and Puno understands what it has touched. Engineers train Puno using teleoperation to manipulate various large objects nearby. Sometimes the robot needs to lean forward to pick up an item, sometimes lean back, and sometimes throw it over its shoulder, for example. Developers also place items in the robot's hands and observe how it moves to hold them. In September 2023, Toyota was one of the first companies to demonstrate robot training through demonstrations. The robots were given several examples of how to perform dozens of different culinary tasks. Then they tried to replicate the actions of a human in a simulated environment for hours, and afterward demonstrated the acquired skills in reality. Puno uses the same training process but with an included element. Engineers rank variables for the robot, giving preference in different tasks to precision, speed, or efficiency. Meet PR2, one of the most advanced research robots ever created. Its powerful hardware and software enables it to perform tasks such as clearing tables, folding towels, and fetching drinks from the fridge. While it lacks humanoid characteristics, it boasts several significant strengths: self-trainability, dexterity, and attention to details. Under the leadership of Peter Abil, a team from the University of California in Berkeley can teach PR2 to pay bills, cook, and fetch beer from the fridge back in 2010. Recently, this team of researchers demonstrated an accelerated AI learning method. With the new algorithm, the mass-produced PR2 robot learns by simply observing humans. For specific tasks, it only requires a single demonstration. In the latest versions, the robot has learned to understand printed instructions for household appliances and perform actions it wasn't explicitly taught, such as making coffee using an unfamiliar coffee maker. Due to its high trainability, PR2 is currently one of the primary candidates for inclusion in an interplanetary expedition to Mars as one of the first colonists. An interesting fact about this unique robot is that it has expanded its functional capabilities by adding additional hooks and grippers when the need arose to transport more items than could fit on the original design. The robot's memory contains drawings of its construction prepared in a special CAD format, allowing PR2 to know the exact location of each screw and part. The robot is also capable of accepting assistance from humans. Using a system of position and motion recognition, the robot can determine which part a person is indicating to it. After mastering the art of screwing and unscrewing bolts, PR2 was able to engage not only in self-repair, but also in upgrading its own design to make it more adapted to the current task. Mobile manipulators are expected to become the next-generation automation tool. Tokyo Robotics is one of the leaders in developing various next-generation robots. One of the company's highlights is the mobile manipulator Tolon. Tolon is a user-friendly mobile manipulator that supports the development of next-generation robotic applications. It is ideal for creating autonomous robots that automate material handling tasks in logistics, short-distance transportation in factories, security, patrolling, and more. The robot can operate even in confined spaces due to the asymmetrical placement of its arms. The launch of the robot was announced on August 10, 2022. The company is researching and developing next-generation autonomous robots that perform manipulations combining autonomous movement and image recognition. Limex Dynamics robot has learned to walk upstairs like a human. Robotics company Limex Dynamics has announced progress in the development of the humanoid robot CL1. After improving perception algorithms and body control, the robot has become faster at climbing stairs. Now it alternates legs with each step, rather than taking 2 steps per stair as before. At the same time, the robot's speed and dynamic capabilities have increased. This is also due to hardware updates in addition to software improvements. Furthermore, the robot's structure has become lighter and more impact-resistant. CL1 is one of the few humanoid robots in the world that performs stair climbing based on real-time terrain perception, primarily thanks to the use of Limex Dynamics motion control technology and artificial intelligence algorithms, as well as patented high-performance actuators and hardware systems. The advantage of the humanoid robot lies in its ability to react in real time to changes in terrain, rather than blindly following a predetermined route. Reportedly, Limex Dynamics is the first company in China to apply perceptive control in humanoid robots, successfully performing dynamic stair climbing and descending slopes. Meet Fred, an ultra-realistic humanoid robot made for the launch of the 2nd season of Westworld. It took 3 months to complete it. The goal was to fool people into believing the robot was alive. Fred the robot was modeled on a real 55-year-old male and was brought to life by the robotics company Engineered Arts as a hyper-realistic humanoid robot. The alarmingly lifelike bot is made with silicone skin, real hair, and a complex metal skeleton that allows the robot to make realistic movements. Fred was set up in a pub in London, along with hidden cameras, to see how real members of the public would interact with the artificially intelligent robot, just as in the television series. In the pub, Fred generated conversations and gave details about Westworld on Now TV. Created to engage in natural conversation in real time, his interactions were controlled by Engineered Arts' telepresence system, which uses inbuilt sensors, cameras, and microphones to track what and how people interact. Korean engineers have introduced the latest teleoperated robot that replicates the upper body of a human and is capable of performing precise movements. For example, they demonstrated how the robot peeled vegetables, caught a flying ball, and washed dishes. The robot can also memorize actions and perform them autonomously, with some requiring just one example. While engineers are working on developing autonomous robots, they are still in the early stages of development. Therefore, simultaneous developments are being made in the field of teleoperated robots. Some of these robots have a kinematic structure similar to human arms, meaning they use the same number of arm parts and joints. The size of the robot may be the same as a human or different, but in either case, engineers typically try to maintain proportional construction to ensure natural control. Engineers from Naver Labs have developed the teleoperated robot Ambidex and taught it to learn human actions. The robot is a kinematic copy of the upper body of a human, except for the head, which is replaced by a block of visual sensors. The arms are similar to human arms in design and size, with the only difference being the hand, which can be equipped with various grippers, not just a humanoid hand with 5 fingers. The arms move due to cables inside the body, acting as tendons. A neural network algorithm monitors the state and position of the cables, calculating the dynamics of their movement based on the position of the motors and operator commands, taking into account their elasticity. Engineers demonstrated this by washing dishes and plugging an electric plug into a socket. The robot can also adjust its movements on the fly if it is pushed by a person or another object. In teleoperated mode, the robot, due to the motion control mechanism of the arm segments and feedback, enables precise and rapid movements. For example, engineers showed how an operator can catch a ball, peel vegetables, or navigate a maze blindfolded, relying solely on the resistance of the stand. Professor Louie from the University of Texas at Austin believes that humanoid robots can replace humans and help small businesses. He is also confident that robots should assist people rather than create problems. Professor Louie and his colleagues are working on a robot called Draco 3. This android is already capable of performing simple tasks, such as making coffee and simple dishes, and will eventually be able to wash the dishes. Mentee and his team hope that the price of humanoid robots will decrease as they become more widespread. Such robots are beneficial in that they do not get tired, sick, require a salary, and never take time off. This would help business owners save money and avoid expenses. The professor also explained that machines should never create problems for people. On the contrary, they are created to provide assistance. Although Louie acknowledges the issue of people's fear of humanoid machines, he still prefers to view the development of technological progress and robotics, in particular, in a positive light. He believes that robots will be able to do things that humans cannot do, or support them in difficult situations. Norwegian robot manufacturer 1X is making rapid strides due to artificial intelligence. 1X, a robotics company collaborating with OpenAI, has showcased advancements in its humanoid robots. In a new video released on February 9, 2024, the android Eve unpacked a bag of groceries, decided where to place them, and successfully used fabric to wipe spilled liquid. It also demonstrated agility by folding a shirt and a box, all actions performed autonomously. This shows that 1X humanoid robots are capable of multitasking, interacting with deformable surfaces, and using soft tools. In the video, the 1X robots are seen moving on a three-wheeled platform using claw grips to handle objects, self-charging, and tidying up toys. All the humanoid robots operate on the same model of behavioral artificial intelligence. Less than 6 weeks later, 1X released another video featuring its humanoid robots, showcasing a significant leap in task complexity. Eve demonstrated multitasking by unpacking groceries, deciding where to place them, and even opening and closing a cabinet door after storing them. The robot also used soft tools, specifically wiping spilled liquid with a cloth. Despite the absence of large thumbs, it successfully folded all 4 parts of a cardboard box together. Finally, the humanoid folded a shirt, requiring delicate handling of deformable surfaces. This is likely a jab at Tesla, which in January demonstrated its bot Optimus performing similar tasks, but later admitted to human remote control. However, Optimus is also built on a trainable artificial intelligence model. Perhaps the next update will be equally impressive. This rapid development of humanoid robots is already being dubbed the GPT-3 moment for robotics. Previously, the figure robot with artificial intelligence from OpenAI demonstrated skills in interacting with humans and the environment. Standing in front of a kitchen table, F1 described everything it saw and accurately interpreted a request to give something edible, neatly handing over an apple. The company's ultimate goal is to train the model to control the actions of billions of humanoid robots. Expedition A1 is another multifunctional humanoid robot from China. It is being developed by the company Agibot, founded by a young entrepreneur who previously worked at Huawei. The robot stands at 175 centimeters tall and weighs 53 kilograms. Initially, it is being developed as a factory worker or a household assistant. It can walk on 2 legs and reach speeds of up to 7 kilometers per hour. This is a versatile machine capable of performing tasks such as tightening bolts on assembly lines, handling tools, conducting external inspections of vehicles, and even serving as a model for laboratory experiments. Imagine it bringing and pouring water, delivering medications, and even performing household chores such as cooking. In the future, the robot may even help children with their homework. The robot is equipped with a color and depth camera, RGBD, and LiDAR sensors, allowing it to analyze the surrounding environment. This enables it to maintain stability even during deliberate attempts to disrupt its balance. The company has not yet disclosed specific prices but promises to keep the price of the Expedition A1 below $30,000 per unit. Next up is a robot named King Louie. It was created at one of the American universities and not without reason, but with funding from NASA. Although it's not surprising, the robot is inflatable, which means it will be extremely useful in space, as King Louie is lighter, cheaper, and safer than its classical robot counterparts. The inflatable sections are hidden in a fabric shell and act like muscles due to a compressor. According to the developers, King Louie is not inferior in lifting capacity to industrial robots like Baxter. And in some reviews, another scenario was highlighted. If necessary, the robot can become a backup source of air. Perhaps this is the first step towards chubby beauties like Baymax. The robot Cloud Ginger from CloudMinds Technologies will not only serve as a household assistant, but also a decent companion. The android can brew coffee and vacuum. However, besides its utilitarian skills, the robot also possesses creative abilities. For instance, it can put on a show featuring traditional Beijing opera, entertaining others with songs and dances. Recently, the company released a video in which the Cloud Ginger robot autonomously made coffee. In reality, the human brain contains about 100 billion neurons, enabling us to make decisions easily and enjoy a cup of coffee. However, for robots, even with the use of the most advanced chip technologies, a powerful computer weighing 1,000,000 times more than the human brain would be required. The robot barista Ginger uses mobile network to link up with the cloud. He not only learns to make coffee but also understands and processes complex languages and commands. Many people have been impressed by this amazing invention, noting that robots are becoming smarter and functional.